So, und damit seid grüßt zum heutigen Part. Ja, zum heutigen Part. Ja. Okay, Sound war noch on, jetzt ist er auf. Ja, ich gehe heute mal auf die Kriegerin, beziehungsweise Berserkerin. Wie ihr es ja im Text auch Switch zur Berserkerin ist ja der Titel heute. So. Bin hier auf der Insel der Berserker, glaube ich. Genau. Hier stellen wir die mit uns zusammen in das Spiel einsteigen möchten. Und alle Ü18, okay, nice. So, ich hatte ja heute Vormittag schon ein wenig die Berserkerin gezeigt. Also jetzt gehe ich erstmal runter. Genau, Heuer. Oh, Moment, die Fertigkeit packe ich erstmal hier hin. Genau. So.
When you're holding it in your hand, it's also time to surrender yourself over to the lunar mirror of distant dreams.
Traumsiegel der fernen Nacht zu geben, okay. Traumsiegel der fernen Nacht. Der Name kommt mir bekannt vor. Okay, mir nicht. Oh, da hat er wieder übersprungen. So einen wertvollen Schatz.
There's only one lunar mirror of distant dreams in the whole world, and it's kept in intoxicating dreams. My master is actually quite stingy, so how could he?
Okay.
Pardon?
My master likes to save his money. Why did he give you that?
Das frage ich mich auch, warum er mir den gegeben hat.
What you're holding in your hand right now is just, how can I put it?
Wie soll ich sagen? Gute Frage.
For imitation?
Ein Abklatsch.
Yes. That's exactly what I mean.
Ah ja, genau das meint sie.
If you two keep bickering, I'll make you guard the fire pit for a month. You now have the lunar mirror of distant dreams. If you're lucky, you'll be able to use pets to connect to it and visit unexplored places. And you can even use it to work out the future from the present and the past.
Okay. Wie kann ich mit ihm
I'll cast the spell for you
verbinden?
this time. It'll be helpful if you can awaken your blade heart.
Okay. Das hatte ich vorhin schon mal ausgetestet. F. Da ist der Spiegel.
I won't hide it from you. My wine contains the tears of the fish people, blood from the fingertip of Dukhang's descendants, grapes picked by the princess of the western regions in person, sweet spring water in Shanghai well, brewed slowly in the cellar and distilled 3 times. Captured a floating head and confronted it every day. A cold wind blows during the day, hot wind at night. It takes 10 years to get a little jug like this.
Rubbish! Shanghai well clearly only contains brackish water.
This is a big world. There are a lot of things. Whether or not you believe me, this wine is amazing. The first sip gives you a buzz, the second triggers hallucinations, and the third makes you fall over. Not even Gender and Shisha can withstand him.
Venerable Yin!
Why are you pulling that face? Or did Chandra and Shisha really just fall from the sky? Waha!
Bring me wine. A really fine wine. I'll swap it for this one.
Ah. Riesendickes Fragezeichen.
Pine Cloud Tassel. It's one of the world's most special treasures.
Ah, ja. Interesting. Okay.
There's a real resonance. This method seems to work.
Es scheint wirklich zu funktionieren. Welche Methode?
When the three swords were sleeping in the Jiandun Stonehouse, I used my soul force from the Blade Heart to set up a dream world called Intoxicating Dreams.
Okay.
It is home to many Blade Heart fragments, and also the treasures and rare talents I have discovered over the years. If you're lucky, you'll encounter them in Intoxicating Dreams.
Ein Traum der Trunkenheit entdecken. Na nett.
The main section of the lunar mirror of distant dreams is here. If you wish to use it in the future, you can connect to it by moving your heart.
Okay. Vielen Dank für euren Hinweis. Okay. Okay, da mache ich Minus. So, was sind wir denn? Stufe 7. Was ist denn nun schon wieder los? Eine neue WhatsApp-Nachricht. Ach, Mann. Interessiert mich gerade nicht. So. Ihr könnt trainieren, wie ihr wollt, aber mich nicht bitte in 2 Hälften schneiden.
乘风登云，金雨漫天。
Ja, ich habe mir ja inzwischen die Collectors Edition besorgt. Beziehungsweise geupgradet, sagen wir es mal so.
I may be younger, but since I joined
Verrückter aus Schuh. Ich möchte beim Schwertschwur der Berserker teilnehmen.
You? But you can't even drink more than 2 swigs of wine, you little...
Ich will für alle Rache üben und herausfinden, wer der Verursacher dieses ganzen Übels ist.
既然如此，那这招也是时候传授给你了。
You may well know a few moves with a sword, but you're lacking vitality. Great technique and full vitality are indispensable for those who wield a sword. One may only reach the highest level of swordplay if the two perfectly complement each other.
Okay. Vielen Dank für diesen Hinweis, Verrückter aus Schuh.
Someone else who's much more qualified than I am will instruct you later on. You definitely passed basic training. That much is behind you. I saw what you did during the incident in the Valley of 100 Grasses. You have the diligence as well as the talent. If you weren't taking part in the sword oath of the Berserkers later on, I wouldn't permit it.
Ich lächle verlegen. Okay.
Wine, the drink of the gods. Come on, don't just stand there. Have one with me.
Warum nicht, wenn er mich
If
einlädt?
a berserker doesn't drink, they wouldn't even have the strength to pick up their sword in battle. Come on, drink.
Dann trinke ich als Schüler mit dir. Quest beenden. So.
I may be younger, but since I
Da.
joined before you did, you should call me older sister.
It's called sacrificing your life. You're still preserving yours.
Ach, ich lerne es noch. Okay. Habe ich mich jetzt selbst unterbrochen?
Come on, let's drink. Just one more cup.
Oh. Noch ein Becher. Klar, warum nicht?
You're drunk. Look at what you're doing there.
Beim Trinken ist man mit dem Schwert tanzen. Ich fühle mich plötzlich voller Vitalität, die in meinen ganzen Körper fließt.
You learn fast, and you're worthy of my 3 jugs of wine. The way you just activated your vitality, make sure you don't forget it. It will be beneficial for your cultivation in the future.
Okay. Vielen Dank, verrückter Ausschau.
The 3 heroes all have their own strengths in martial arts, and the 10 great berserkers are the 10 best berserker students. The students hold Huaishuang Swordbearer Bai Qian and me in high regard, and we number among the 3 heroes. Shang Feiyue, the 3rd hero, is also known as the Swallow. You will have also seen him at the battle. But I've prattled on for long enough. It's late. Go see Bai Chen and Shang Feiyue to get some pointers on your sword technique and movement. Quickly now. And by the way, you can also go see Su Kongjin, the leader of the 10 great berserkers, and borrow a copy of the book Legends of the Drunken Master.
Jawohl. Na, ist er jetzt vom Weinfass gefallen? Ich wollte noch mal gerade was gucken. Ja, das sind Minions. Nee. Bisschen wilderen Look. Ja, bestimmt nicht als Ninja. Pack mal gerade das Schwert weg. Ja, das ist ganz okay. So, bestätigt. Weiter geht's.
打起精神来，虽然百草谷遭逢大难，却也没有到山穷水尽的时候。
Oh, Japanisch oder Chinesisch? Okay.
当年青雅祖师斩杀了误入歧途的老友后，好饮我辈弟子若是一味沉湎于哀愁自缢，那祖师的一番心血不就白费了吗？
Danke. How you... Oh Gott, kann ich nicht aussprechen.
要是天心有你1/10的剑法天赋，只怕无名之剑也不会落在媚家手里。
Ich werde mein Bestes geben.
一个叫裘玉衡，另一……行，我也不耽误你的时间了，你这就回去向楚狂客复命吧。
Okay, wir sollen zurückgehen. Nice. Leben. Hä?
I learned an incredible trick a few days ago. I'd like to discuss it with Hao Zhang if he were here. Such a shame.
Okay.
Very well. One more person would mean more power anyway. The Devastators have already retreated, but unfortunately the unnamed sword was stolen and the lunar crown tree is fighting for its life. The Valley of 100 Grasses needs our protection now more than ever. Do what I do. Practice the movements you learned again.
Okay, wir sollen das tun, was sie tut. Also die Quest
As you
beenden.
know, redoubtable fighters from all over the country came to the school back then. They only gathered out of admiration for Grandmaster Qingyang. That's why the traditional Berserker sword techniques are so diverse in nature to this day. After the Grandmaster's death, the most formidable students were able to eliminate problems themselves, though standardizing all the different sword techniques was difficult. Fortunately, Lan Yaoqi gave them a groundbreaking piece of advice. This led to the creation of a unique direction.
斩锋剑术讲究至强至快，随性而发，其中真意不知你已领悟几成。若是准备完毕，便来展示给我看吧。
Test begin. Okay. Okay. Also nur noch mal zum Verständnis. 1. Gut. Die Kombo kann ich mir, glaube ich, merken. Brauche ich, um endlich solche Schwerttechniken beherrschen zu können.
The great epiphany of swordsmanship which the Berserkers strive for can often only be reached following great sorrow or a great loss. The incident in the Valley of 100 Grasses offers you the perfect opportunity to refine your skill.
Okay, vielen Dank. In der Geschichte der Berserker spielen 3 Personen eine wichtige Rolle. Kennst du ihre Namen? Ich würde gerne mehr darüber wissen. Der erste Meister Quinga, wie auch immer, er ist der Schüler von Gott Yui. Der zweite Erbe Liu Ling, der aus Weinschwester Schwerter herstellte. Der dritte Mu Yun, erster Schüler von Meister Queen. Genau. Okay. Danke für die Info. Drücke K für Skill-Erlernung. Ah, okay. Skill-Lehre. Gut, das zu wissen. Das sind die beiden. Meteorschlag, habe ich den? Ey. Ups, Moment. Ach. Meteorschlag packe ich erstmal hier auf die Leiste. So. Skill lehren. Da hatte ich vorhin nämlich auch ein kleines Problem.
Edge is an important resource for Berserkers when using their abilities. Consume Edge and perform Solar Rider to deal more damage. Strike is an important resource when using the core move Cloud Ripper. Cast Wind Cleaver when hitting the target to recharge Strike.
Moment, dann muss der hier hin.
Hold down the button to charge Cloud Ripper. If charging is performed longer, the number of charges can increase and Strike can be consumed. Hold down the button to charge Cloud Ripper. If charging is performed longer, the number of charges can increase and Strike can be consumed. The charge level and Strike can increase the strength and range of skills.
Okay. Und da war nämlich genau das Problem, was ich hatte, dass ich das nicht abschließen konnte. Die Menge der verbrauchten Hiebe reicht nicht aus. Aufzuladen. Was? Hiebe reicht nicht aus. Folgenspalter voll auf Hiebezustand auszulösen. Das verstehe ich jetzt nicht. Reicht nicht aus. Versuche den Wolkenschwalter im vollen aufgeladenen Modus. Ja. Er ist ja jetzt auf Level 3. Um ihre Energie zu verbrauchen. Es reicht aber trotzdem nicht aus. Hiebe reicht nicht aus. Ja, warum?
Hold down the button to charge Cloud Ripper. If charging is performed longer, the number of charges can increase and Strike can be consumed. The charge level and Strike can increase the strength and range of skills.
Ja, ich hab's ja verstanden. Ah. Okay. Jetzt habe ich's. Kurs wechseln.
Phantoms are a combat method known only to berserkers. After a time, the phantoms will attack targets in the vicinity automatically, consume edge, and perform killing without a trace to create phantoms.
4.
When a phantom appears, perform Let Me Go to set the phantom's position so all phantoms attack your target. Shortly after performing Let Me Go, you can perform Let Me Go Next by pressing the button multiple times so that the phantoms attack the area in front of you.
Jetzt habe ich's. Ah. Muss doch dem Dummen erstmal gesagt sein. Okay, haben wir abgeschlossen. Wie komme ich jetzt wieder zurück? Verlassen der Szene, würde ich mal sagen. Ah, gut, das jetzt zu wissen. Na komm. Das ist genug für heute. Gehe zurück und übe deine Skills. Okay. Hier haben wir noch ein Buch. Dankeschön. Na. Okay. Also wie war das? 4. Könnte nice werden. Moment. Da muss ich lang. Einmal bitte fliegen. Ah. Abgang Bühne rechts, würde ich sagen. So kann man natürlich auch eine Abkürzung nehmen. Peinlich. So, reden.
Ah, there you are. I've been awaiting you for quite some time. Back when we said our goodbyes, I would never have thought you would become the hero of the Valley of 100 Grasses the next time I saw you.
Okay. Danke sehr. Wolkenrechter Schwalbe. Gesundheit.
I would have liked to chat more, but the madman from Chu sent you to me because of a serious matter. Come, I have prepared everything for you.
Ist das...
It looks unremarkable, but its origins are special. I asked Lieutenant Yu Chen-Xing to produce the mechanisms for us, which are required for teaching. If you can stay inside for 5 minutes and then make it out successfully, you pass the test.
Okay, verstanden. Wir sollen 5 Minuten überlegen.
We, the Berserkers, live by wine and by the sword. The people may judge whether our sword techniques are good or not, but when it comes to drinking, no one can match us. The madman from Chu thinks I'm still young. So...
Ausbildung beginnen. Ach. Neustart. Autsch. Autsch. Edge daneben. Ah. Aua. Nicht anwählen. Ja, Mann. Autsch. Oh, da wurde ich wieder getroffen. Ah, jetzt bin ich gerade aus Versehen außen. Aua. Wow. Geht's noch? Test nicht bestanden. Also nochmal. Aua, da wurde ich einmal getroffen, zweimal getroffen. Ey. Aua, einmal getroffen. Aua, verdammt. Aua. Autsch. Ja, der bestehe ich doch wieder nicht. Ja. Das ist gar nicht so einfach. Aua. Au, da wurde ich wieder erwischt. Ah, genau in die Kugel gerannt. Ah. 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 Ja, wieder in die Kugel gerannt. Puh. Endlich bestanden. Ist da hinten wieder. Einmal bitte meditieren. Oops.
You're back already. Not bad. You see, the madman from Chu tested my movement technique back in the day. He praised me for being swift as the wind and quick like lightning. These days, I think, what's the point of it all? No matter how fast I move, I could never catch up to the deceased. Here, take the green mountain jug. When we Berserker students are out and about, we use it to exchange news. I'll teach you when the time is right.
Okay. So, weiter geht's.
乘风登云，金雨漫天。
Schade, ich kann... Ich komm nicht hoch. Schade. Dann muss ich doch die Treppe hochgehen.
The ancestor Liu Ling wrote the book Legends of the Drunken Master. Every time I read it, I smell the bouquet of the wine. And then suddenly, everything becomes tasty.
Ich werde den Text sorgfältig studieren.
Then I'll wait for your sword technique to improve, and for you to develop a finer taste for wine. Until that time, I'll forge you a coat of mail as a way of congratulating you for your progress.
Aha. Ein Panzer im gleich wie deins?
You... What can I say?
Die Wahrheit?
Mine's nothing special. Someone told me they expect more from you than the leader of the 10 great Berserkers.
Meiner ist nichts Besonderes. Jemand hat mir gesagt, dass er mehr von dir erwartet als der Anführer der 10 Großen. Okay.
You can find a copy of Legends of the Drunken Master on top of the jug over there. Feel free to read it.
Maus. Okay. Buch durchlesen. So, und zurück, Marsch, Marsch. Ich nehme jetzt einfach mal den direkten Weg runter. Ja, wir sind schon fast Stufe 8. Wow. Da möchte ich aber nicht dran trainieren. Puh.
I may be younger, but since I joined
Not bad. You made a lot of progress after all of the training.
Ah, ich habe Fortschritte gemacht, das ist nett.
Since you wish to take part in the Sword Oath of the Berserkers, there's one thing you must know.
Also wir müssen eine Sache wissen, wenn wir daran teilnehmen wollen.
900 years ago, the ancestors of the Berserkers moved to the valley by choice in remembrance of Venerable Xingya and to serve his teacher, Lan Yaoqi. And we steadfastly keep this promise. Many Berserkers have become heroes. I hope you'll carry on the will of our precursors and do justice to the name of the sword fighters.
Dieses behalte ich im Kopf, verrückter Ciao.
You've been away for so long. I've been waiting for you for a while. Let me ask you, has your connection with the Blade Heart weakened again following this journey? Don't get your hopes up. This method can only heal the symptoms. If you wish to find a remedy for the cause, you will need to go to the Heavenly Ridge yourself and ask for Diwang's sacrifice formation to be performed.
Die Opferformation von Daihang?
Well, this formation is driven by the power of yin and yang.
It is said that a single yin is not born and a single yang does not grow.
Take the chi in order to retain the yin and yang, and I will be with you quickly.
They don't understand what you're saying. Don't waste your breath.
Okay.
I have everything you need. The remaining Crimson Cloudstones used for soul control are a speciality of Wusai Village on the Heavenly Ridge. You can find them yourself when you're there. If you're having any difficulties, ask the young summoner Feng Ming.
Ich werde es mir merken. Und dann sollen wir wieder mit dem Verrückten labern. Do you? Wu Cheng sollen wir.
By the way, it is said a number of Wu Chao nocturnal spirits recently appeared in Wutsai village. They look strange and emit negative chi. If you encounter them, it's better if you don't seek conflict with them.
Okay, schon wieder böses Chi. Dann werde ich mich dort mal umschauen. Gut. Okay. Biografie. Porträtbild ändern. Das hätte ich gerne. Porträtbild. Ich glaube, das passt ein bisschen besser. Erstmal. Anwenden. So. Da ist die Treppe.
Cannot be cast.
Was nun schon wieder? Mann, Mann, Mann. F. Da sagen wir hin. Auf zum Himmels. Ja.
Young summoner. She's currently chatting to some nocturnal spirit messengers in Wutsai village.
Okay.
No.
Ja. Cooldown 45. Boah, 45 Sekunden Cooldown. Na nett.
The people from Herjiao are attacking the southern regions. and killing everyone there. It reminds me of something that happened years ago.
乌罩灭国之战，我补天岭早有耳闻，却没想到此战竟让你们全族变成这副模样。胜负都算寻常事，若是堂堂正正战败，哪怕身死当场，我等也不会有半句怨言。你是说他们用的那？只看我们现在的面貌，应不用我再多言。唉。 阴邪之气同时侵体，你们受苦了。所以，还请补天岭赐下阴华拳，助我等维持神智，缓解痛楚。我虽同情你们，但阴华拳是补天岭圣物，哪怕是我师父也不能单独做主，须得和金霜叶族长一起奏请幽都定夺。我明白了。 相思姑娘，相信幽都一定会做出公正的决定。
Okay.
I don't know what the Mentor and the Grand Warlock spoke about.
Was ist das nur für ein Schwert, das Menschen auf solche Art verwandelt?
I found it almost unbelievable when I first heard about it. But after the Mentor had asked her about the details, there was no longer any doubt. What? Do you somehow doubt the Grand Summoner of the Heavenly Ridge? Don't be so nervous. Diligence is also a good thing. I knew about Hao Sang's machinations, but I've never seen anything like the Demon Sword before. If you're really curious, there are lots of nocturnal spirits in Wusai village. You can ask them.
Na gut. Was? Ah, da.
A wound caused by a demon sword is very difficult to treat, and it's also possible that the person who's been injured will fall victim to the negative chi, descend into madness and lose their mind. As far as I know, only medicinal herbs contain...
They say that Goddess Nua crafted fire. Us Wu Jiao and the He Jiao used to be closely allied clans, but we became enemies after a row between the clan patriarchs 100 years ago. The feud has since turned into bitter rivalry. The balance of power between the two clans is very one-sided. For many years, the Wu Jiao had been winning for the most part, which is why no one, from the king down to the regular folk, took it seriously when we received a message about an ambush by the He Jiao. The commander was the only one who thought that to underestimate one's opponent is to lose sooner or later. But nobody listened to him. The He Jiao tore through our resistance like bamboo in a raging storm. And suddenly, there they were, standing outside the royal palace. And it was at that moment that people were haunted by the commander's warning, and no one more than the commander himself. He was accused of having conspired with the He Jiao.
Aufgrund eines einzigen Satzes. Ist das nicht sehr willkürlich? Ich glaube schon.
Long before the invasion of the He Jiao, the general often said that the king's chosen successor was incompetent. He even said that the great god of death once confided in a dream that he could take the successor's place. If you look at it that way, the general really is rebelling. There's no point. My life is worse than death would be. All who are struck by it are dead.
Even if it's just a splinter, the negative chi that lies within it is not to be underestimated. You'll need to be careful even just looking at it. When they broke, the resulting explosion caused the yin spring to shoot up out of the ground. The Yulan Pen Festival was being held that very same day.
What a coincidence.
Ach, da.
It was all divine will. It was a trial for our people, but also an opportunity to reunite the sacred objects.
Master, I believe the qualities of this fragment to be very similar to those of Hao Tang's sword in the Valley of 100 Grasses. The smell of these nocturnal spirits is reminiscent of him too, at least before Hao Tang lost the plot.
Wenn sie meint... Okay, mit ihr kann ich nicht reden. Ich nehme die Abkürzung.
How do you feel? My master and I weren't lying to you, were we? This crimson cloud stone that Venerable Kunwudzu mentioned. I know it, but here we call it Rabbit's Eye. Yes, look, the chain on my arm is made from it.
Das passiert... das passt sehr gut zu deiner Haut.
That's what everybody says. There are some outside Fusai village. You can search there, and I will send someone to inform the master. Stones.
Okay.
My master and the Grand Warlock will be in the Hall of Silence at the moment. Using the power of the Dark Source, they will create a Dihuang sacrifice formation, which will help you to stabilize the Blade Heart.
Ah, ja. Jetzt sind wir ungefähr an der Stelle, wo wir mit dem Todbringer aufgehört hatten. Annehmen. Ja.
Ilawalashi, you always used to be so determined and self-confident. Why are you so hesitant when you come to Heavenly Ridge?
It isn't like other places here. Here you have to...
The longer you think about it,
Okay, das können wir ja überspringen. Das hatten wir ja heute Vormittag schon mal. Bin ich mal gespannt. Ich habe die ganze Zeit das Gefühl, dass ich eine Quest vergessen habe. So. Guten Tag.
Wait, it's in the... Don't worry. As soon as I find her, I'll take her right back to camp.
So. Was sind wir jetzt eigentlich? Stufe 8. Quest beenden. Genau, das hat man nämlich. Das hatte ich eben vergessen. Quest annehmen. Die muss ich noch schnell machen. Nein, nicht muss ich, sondern will ich noch schnell machen. Na. Shadowhunter. Ah ja. Wie viel? 3 muss ich davon einsammeln? Okay. So, noch einen. Okay. Dann geht's jetzt weiter mit der Quest.
You and go, stand. 是跟着大将军做事爽快。
Okay.
No, ma. You just killed a member of your... Are you worried even if I don't...
There is a guardian stone.
Mingyuanga, it's too late. We need to go.
Yay, Stufe 9.
All right. Mother, I'll visit you in a few days.
Do not underestimate the chaotic nocturnal spirits. If we return to Wutsai village and report the situation to the young summoner and Yilong, we'll be able to solve all the problems.
一郎相思，勾结明月尘，他是乌兆府的叛徒。
Sieben von 8. Und da ist Nummer 8 von 8. Achso, genau, da ist erst ab Stufe 10.
乘风登云，金雨漫天。
Schululung.
乘风登云，金雨漫天。
Guten Tag. Reicht, glaube ich, noch nicht ganz für
You
Stufe
stop paying
10.
attention. Don't. Good. The general came from a
Nee,
noble
noch
family.
nicht ganz.
Later, he married our clan's high priestess. We thought he would be the next king of Luzhao. Surprise.
Good for nothing. Of course no one's...
So. Das hatten wir ja heute Vormittag auch schon mal. Hä? Wow. Ah, Mann.
The Earth Emperor's sacrifice. Did you know? Although.
Puh. Also ich denke mal, ich mache noch bis Stufe 10.
Why do these nocturnal spirits even turn into skeletons?
乘风登云，金雨漫天。
Und dann geht's morgen oder übermorgen weiter.
Going to the mountain of fire. You have.
Ah, voll daneben gerannt.
Finally.
So, 2 brauche ich noch. Jetzt haut der ab hier. Gibt's ja wohl nicht. Einen noch.
Where did you come from?
Ja, ausweichen. So.
On the mountain of trans.
Wo ist denn jetzt? Naja, egal. So kann man natürlich die Gegner auch schnell platt kloppen. Reicht das jetzt für Stufe 10? Nee, leider noch nicht ganz. Quest annehmen. Jawohl. Was hätten wir da? Kann nur einmal aufgeladen werden und verursacht einen Schaden wie bei maximalen Aufladungen. Bei einem Treffer von Sonnenreiter wird 20 Punkte Hieb wiederhergestellt. Oder Sonnenschreiter kann ein Phantom erzeugen. Okay, ich nehme erstmal Sonnenreiter kann ein Phantom erzeugen. Gut. Ja, hier an der Stelle bleibe ich dann erstmal stehen. Geht's morgen oder übermorgen weiter. Ja, ansonsten bleibt mir nicht mehr viel zu sagen, außer danke fürs Zuschauen. Wenn ihr das Ganze auf YouTube seht, Daumen nach oben würde mich freuen. In diesem Sinne wünsche ich euch noch eine angenehme Restnacht. Wenn ihr mögt, bis zum nächsten Mal. Gehabt euch wohl. Euer Wolf Mingan.